It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rectenwell. This is Scooter. Whoop, whoop. Scott Callies. And Sarah.
And Sarah.
Where's Sarah?
She's hiding.
No, Sarah? Oh.
She's hiding now.
There went Sarah. We're going to have to
See,
call.
we try to give her, she asked for her debut, and when I do it, she hides. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
You know, build her a little confidence. You ever see this show, the cartoon Tudor Turtle?
No. Can't say I
Now,
have.
being from Northern Illinois as a kid, when you were growing up in Bolingbrook, you should know that because it was part of the old Bozo Circus program, right? You remember Bozo Circus?
I remember
surely?
the Bozo Circus, yeah.
Okay. Well, they used to have these cartoon clips that they would play, and there'd be Tudor the Turtle. You have to look it up.
Okay.
Instead
What's
of,
the point of your story?
Well, instead of Pia,
Okay. Okay.
you know, I think I'll start calling her Tudor.
Tudor. All right.
You know, because the turtle kind of recluse into the shell, which is
Okay.
every time you try to get her on camera, that's what she does. So we'll just
There
start
you
calling
go.
her
Like Scooter and Tudor.
Scooter and Tudor.
No,
Welcome
don't
to the
even
Scooter.
start over there.
Welcome to Scooter and Tudor show.
That's it. I'm done. And he thinks it's funny. No.
Well, that's because Scooter, it is. You know, you're going to have to get a life. You're going to have to enjoy things.
Zoom this camera more into you.
No,
that's
let's
what I
not do
need to do.
So anyway, have you
So-
had enough rain?
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm about to say, has it been hurting your? I mean, well, I know
yes.
yesterday it rained where you couldn't do anything.
I had
but-
all these plans and intentions to go mow last night and ended up at the escape room.
All right. Now,
Grammy
how
camp,
did that
you know.
go? I got to ask how that went.
Well,
Did you get out?
no.
Okay. All right.
We were about 10 seconds short. And it was a fun time. However, I feel that when they put you in this room, Tina and I and 4 youngsters under the age of 14, they gave us no instruction.
No, they're not supposed to.
No, they have to. I mean, they got to tell you, okay, this is what the goal is. They didn't even tell us what the goal was. Escape from what? You know what I'm saying? There was no...
Yeah, that's the whole point.
No, it's not. I've been to they give you instruction. Okay, the goal is to get from point A through this maze and come out at point B. We didn't even get that. We're locked in this 4-wall room and there's no nothing.
See, I'm an escape room fan. I love escape rooms. Me and my daughter will go in. We went in and did one, and really had a great time. And then my family, we did one. I did one of the hardest ones. You started handcuffed to the wall by hands behind you, and you know there was a number of us in the room.
Someone would be hurt.
That was the highest level they had, and then you had to figure out how to get unhandcuffed, and then the kind of game started, and you didn't know what to do or where to go or what to, and then come to find out, you ended up opening one thing, and all you did is lead into another room. Just like, all right, what am I supposed to do here?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. That was the only thing that, like, we spent 15 minutes thinking, you know, trying to figure out. Because you have key codes on the wall, and you think that the first thing you got to do is figure out that key code, and that would open the door to get you into the rest of the stuff. No. If they'd have just shared that portion, hey, you need key cards, you got to find the key card to be able to get that door open, blah, blah, blah. That wasn't it. However, I highly suggest anybody that had not been to those escape room on Main Street.
Yeah, I haven't been to the one here.
It's not bad. It'd be a good time.
Yeah.
The boys, they were kind of bumming out in the beginning because with no instruction, they had no idea what we were supposed to do. And at the end, they had a good time.
That's
so we went
cool.
from there to Slim Chickens,
There you go.
had a
There you
little
go.
cock-a-little-do. And then we went from there to Paradise Cream.
That's good.
Man.
However, it was these boys are expensive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They went to the rope swing yesterday.
Oh, did they? Okay, so they were able to.
They were not impressed.
Were they not?
Nope, they were not impressed.
Well, What were they thinking? I mean, it's a rope swing.
They just weren't impressed.
Okay.
They liked the slushies or ices or whatever they call them these days. That was the top of the mark right there. But yeah,
That's weird.
We better get started. Got a busy show this morning.
You bet.
It's time for the morning prayer, brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. Hospice of the Ozarks has been taking care of Baxter, Marion County since 1979. They'll be glad to take care of you as well. If you don't know what hospice care is, just pick up your phone, give them a call, 870-508-1771. And now the morning prayer, sir.
Lord, we just thank you for this day that you made. We thank you for just leading and guiding and directing us, Lord. We thank you for this community and the soldiers that go out and fight for this country each and every day. They're truly seen and valued, Lord God, and the people in this community are too. We just thank you so much. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty.
Hi, this is Bob Zdora, Executive Broker at Century 21 LeMac Realty. The Z-Team would like to welcome all of our summertime visitors to the beautiful Twin Lakes area. If you find yourself falling in love with our lakes, rivers, and people, the Z-Team can be your buyer's agent at no fee to you. We'd like to help you explore the possibility of calling the beautiful Ozarks your new home.
Call the Z-Team, Bob and Linda Zdora, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net.
That was the way it was. Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for the lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793. RetireToArkansas.net is our website. If you go there, click on live views. This is what you see today. Not a bad shot for a wet day.
Oh. No, not bad at all.
I
saw a little fog coming in when I was crossing the bypass. It seemed real foggy on the bypass.
The only thing I saw coming in today was deer. And I almost hit a little baby fawn this morning. Like there was a ton of them on Old Military. This is the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. What you're looking at is the city of Cotter, about mid-screen. Right down close to the river is the baseball field to the lower left. Behind that, to the farther left, is the city park. The rope swing that we were talking about earlier is at the foot of the Rainbow Bridge. The little trellis bridge, you can't hardly see that with a little bit of fog that's there. But this is what we call God's country. If you'd like to see what's available in this area for sale, go to RetireToArkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that grabs your interest, and then give Miss Linda a call at 870-405-0793. There's a boat on the river right there, Scooter, see it?
There is. That's cool.
That's a brave fella right there. RetireToArkansas.net is where you want to go check things out. There's a pretty good shot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Contractors Trust, Railroad Depot, a little bit of fog. That fog lifts. It'll be nice out there today.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day.
I'm going to run through some temperatures. The Scooter lets that go through the Z-clips. Currently in Mountain Home in Harrison, both at 71. Batesville at 74. Yellville at 70. Marshall at 71. Salem at 72. Mountain View at 73. Calico Rock at 72. West Plains, Missouri at 71. Springfield, Missouri 68. Poplar Bluff 69. And St. Louis, Missouri is at 70. What a deal. Let's go ahead and take a look at the radar. She's a little froze up there. Come on, let's cooperate. There we go. Well, maybe not.
Refresh it.
Easy for you to say.
I'll go to us so it doesn't have to see the white screen.
On the radar on the national scene, you can see that there's some rain coming through Arkansas. Looks like it'll be here till about noon, maybe a little bit later, and then dissipate out. Texas is clear. Louisiana is finally clearing up today. Oklahoma will be clear as well. Just a band of rain going from Mississippi, all the way from the tip of Mississippi up into Iowa, South Dakota, North Dakota. It's kind of been wet the last few days.
Yeah, a little bit.
Go ahead and zoom into Arkansas, and you can see the rain is going from the west to the east. Mountain Home should be out of it about 11 to 12. Not real heavy showers, just some of them nagging quick ones. Let that run to about noon, and I think we'll be hit again about 1 o'clock and then out of there from there. Look at that perfect line of storms stops at the state line of Arkansas. That's intelligent weather, you say.
Yeah, we have our borders.
Arkansas is clear, so is Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama. Got some rain up above us, going into Oklahoma, up into Kansas. Flash flood warnings, probably several of those around. 7-day forecast, high today is going to be 85 with thunderstorms likely. Low of 72 tonight, high of 89 tomorrow, mostly sunny, then a chance of rain. Low of 74 tomorrow night, high Sunday is going to be 91 with a low of 75, 92 on Monday, 74 for low and high 94 on Tuesday. Looks like we're going to hit the 90s for a week or so. Lake levels, dam reports, Lake Norfolk 558.36 was a 6.36 above full pool of 552. No generation report, or they just say
They
no.
have not updated it since Wednesday.
Have not updated it since Wednesday. Bull Shoals 665.38, which is 6.38 above full pool of 659. And again, Scooter says no generation report. I bet they're still running a couple. As you
Yeah,
can
I
see
would
by the
imagine
water.
they're running some.
Gotta be. That's the lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zdora. The Z Team is Century 21 LeMac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is your website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to assist you. Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team. We'll be right back.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. This time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434. Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. Tractors, construction equipment, trailers, RTVs, lawnmowers, zero turns. You need it, they got it. Easy as pie.
Sales, service, parts, more parts.
Ozarks Farm and Lawn. Let's see what we got, Scooter. Looks like tonight, as long as the rain holds out, tonight, July the 3rd, you got these backed up.
They were in order.
They were not. On July the 3rd, you will have the Fireworks Festival at Flippin'. That'll be a good time. But tonight, the rodeo starts at Red, White, and Blue.
It does. I think it's 7:30 or something like that. It starts tonight.
Schedule of events. Let's take a look. 7:30 at the Saddle Club Arena. 2 nights of rodeo. Will be some mutton busting fun. You know what
Mutton busting.
Mutton busting?
I know what it is, yeah.
Sarah, you know what mutton busting is? No, gosh, no. That'd be boxing. Mutton
Little
busting.
kids.
Little kids on sheep.
Yep.
Holding on to the hair and just riding.
Holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
It's funny to watch.
That'll kick off the Red, White, and Blue Festival down at ASU Mountain Home on the campus there. There's all kinds of things going on. It'll be a 5K race tomorrow morning. Registration starts at 6. Race starts at 7. The parade that will go down through downtown Mountain Home will start at 10. It's the normal parade route for that. The Kids Zone and vendors will be at 3. And the Dryer Hall parking lot cornhole tournament will be sponsored by GTS Physical Therapy. That'll be at 6. There'll be a free concert with Copper Flats with special
Copper
guest
Flats.
Austin Michael. That'll be as well. Sponsored by the Military Service Sisters of Mountain Home.
There you
Haven't
go.
heard that since Holly left. And then there's a drawing for, what is that? Something sponsored by the Carter's Jewel Chest. I think normally
Yeah, it's a
pendant.
Pendant. Yep.
And then the fireworks will be sometime around 9:30. So that it is probably one of the best fireworks shows in the state. You ought to go check that out. A great number of sponsors put that on each year, and it's just a good time at the campus of ASU Mountain Home here in Mountain Home. Got several things that'll come up for 4th of July. We'll talk about those next week. The next big thing will be the Paul Bunyan breakfast tomorrow morning from 7:30 to 10:30 at the St. Peter Fisherman Catholic Church. 249 Dyer Street. $9 for adults, $4 for children. Kids under 5 eat free. All you care to eat: scrambled eggs, biscuits, gravy, pancakes, sausage links, coffee, tea, and juice. All brought to you on China with real silverware. That'll be a good time. We've got some other things coming up first part of next week, but we've got This Week in Real Estate coming up with Bob and Jason Zdora. We'll be right back.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out of town.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Jason and Bob Zdora instead of Bob and Jason Zdora, like the marquee says.
Go from like left to right. It depends.
Okay. CJ, I'm trying to help you out here.
Yep.
He's doing a great job.
How y'all doing?
Very good. How are you, Bob?
Damp.
Yeah, for sure.
The humidity level's a little high today.
Yes, sir, it is. Yes,
we were talking about the Red, White, and Blue Festival that's going to be at the campus at ASU Mountain Home. And folks, if you're going to go to that, don't wear high heels and nice shoes. I'd wear some tennis shoes or something you don't care about, because that ground is going to be wet.
Wear your Crocs.
Yeah.
So you can just kind of squish it out as you're going along. It's going to be wet.
Yeah. Or skis would be nice. Yeah.
I don't know. The Eskimo shoes?
They got snowshoes for the Eskimos.
Yeah.
We need some water shoes for us here.
That'll work.
Walking around.
It's a great event.
It is a great event.
I've been there with the chamber. I've been there with that. I know that they had money. We had rain last year, and so Danny the guy refunded some of the money. So they took that and added it in to this year. So it's really going to be a big show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a really big show.
Let's get on with things. How's the real estate world?
Well, right now it's been kind of a slow time. There's a lot more houses listed, and we're looking at less exchanges happening, less deals happening over the course of the last couple of months. I would say, would you say it's a year that it's been like this? Or
past 6 months or so, it's been more pronounced since February, when the rates jumped back up.
Right.
6.5. They had just cracked below 6. And then when the conflict started, that pushed everything, jumped back up to 6.5.
Yep.
We were pretty lucky with the new Fed chair that he was able to not have to raise rates again because of inflation. So they're always going to drop the rates, they can't. I mean,
Right.
For those of you at home that watch the show but don't know who Jason is, Jason's the newest member of the Z team. He's the Mr. Techno guy.
That's right.
Respectfully, I won't call him Techno Geek, but that's basically it. I mean, that's just where it is. Does the drones, does a lot of the photo work. Jason, how advanced has photography come in real estate world with the drones and all the fisheye cameras that are out there that you can take a whole room in one shot? How has that changed the world of real estate?
Well, the main thing is the price and the accessibility. You're looking at a lot of drones now that are it's gonna be harder to do drone work going forward because of the militarization of drones. We have some stuff in the US that's been banned for sale. But if you look at over the last 10 years, people are using their phone cameras now. They're just so good with taking, pictures of rooms. Those 360 cameras that you're talking about, those are like under $500 and they're excellent quality now. There used to be ones a couple years ago that were like $3-5 grand those would be the ones that you would use with Matterport, which is a program that lets you do virtual tours with photos. But the new ones now, like Insta360 has one, DJI has one, there's a couple other kind of like knockoffs, and they're amazing. They're great stuff.
What are some of the top mistakes that people will make when they're prepping their home for photos?
Well, the biggest thing is obviously cleanliness. If you're going to do photos, lighting is the most important thing. A lived-in space is going to have a lot less lighting than a place that needs to be photographed. One of the mistakes I see a lot is that people think that you want to open up all the windows, but the way that exposure works, you end up with these really white windows if you need to like make the room visible. I mean, there's so much, that's a huge subject, but there's a lot you could do. Most of it comes down to cleanliness and trying to not make it look too lived in. You don't want to give people your interpretation of a house. Make it as basic and generic as possible.
Just decluttered.
Yeah. Bobby, you were talking a moment ago about the Fed rates and the interest rates, and have you seen much impact here in the last 3 or 4 months on what that's done to our local real estate world?
It's slowed us down. It has. I mean, we've been pretty steady at that 6.5, and it's a big hit, because the prices haven't really come down all that much. There's price reductions, and we've run into situations where people still think it's COVID, and people coming here. There aren't as many coming here right now, but it's like everybody's just kind of freezing up. There's no big, let's go, let's move.
So the uptick of out-of-state people moving in, you're not seeing that right now?
Not like we would have normally. We lost that kind of big spring push that we normally would get. And there's there's houses that are selling, but not at the volume that we would have expected for spring, early summer.
The prepping a home, when we're on that subject a little bit, Bob, what would be some simple fix-ups that you would recommend people to do if they're looking to sell their home?
Cut the grass.
Good luck with that, right?
Cut the grass. and that's the kind of, with all the storms that have come through, there's a lot of debris on the ground. There's a lot of branches and leaves and twigs and sticks and things like that. Clean the gutters. I had guys putting gutters on the new place, and I paid them to go over to mine because where we've got the nest, I looked out the bedroom window, and here's these little trees growing up in the gutter thing. So I said, that's not the look that we want. So he went in there and he cleaned all that out. It's at first impressions. You want them when they pull in the driveway, you want them to go, ooh, not ooh. And that really makes a big difference.
You don't want them to say, oh, that looks like a lot of work.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. And so, and I tell people, when we're out looking at houses and you drive into the driveway like that, I said, I don't own any of these houses that we're going to see. You can't hurt my feelings, And I've had them hit the driveway and just go, yeah, no. Don't even want to see the inside.
What's the best way to price a home in a market that's kind of stagnant, a little bit slow right now? What's the best way to price a house? Is the old adage of let's do a market analysis and let's just compare it to Billy Bob's house down the road?
We kind of, and because that's what an appraiser's going to do. So we want to kind of get a feel for the neighborhood, see what's sold there, what are they getting a foot, what amenities do they have, and kind of adjust your price a little bit on that. And then the other thing is you've got competition. Do you want to be listed or do you want to be sold? There may be 12 other houses that are similar to yours. There's over 550 houses. There may be 8, whatever, houses that are similar to yours. Do you want to be on the top of that? Do you want to be on the bottom of that?
Right.
You know, what's best? Because everybody's situation is different. So they need to go right away. Well, then you're probably you may lose it. You're not going to lose a lot of money because you've got equity in it. If you've been in it 5 years, you've got equity in it.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So you got to kind of look at it that way. And you've lived in it for 5 years.
Yep.
And that's part of it too. We kind of lose track of that you know, it is an investment, but it's also been shelter and it's been all the things that you've wanted it to be.
Jason, being the new kid on the team, this is Miss Linda's boy here.
Yeah,
That's right.
Got to make sure everybody knows that. But
I mean, if you couldn't notice the resemblance, it might be a.
I don't know why we can't get her on here.
Yeah, okay, good. You had a question?
Not having it. What's your target? Do you like to deal with the first-time home buyer, or do you like to deal with somebody that's looking to just upgrade a home? What do you think your niche in the market is going to be, other than Mr. Techno?
Well, what I'd like to focus on is home buyers. There's always people who are going to want to sell their homes, and we've built up a reputation that we can, we provide that service. Like, we're known for that. The important thing now is you just see people in their 20s and 30s are not home buyers anymore. Mm-hmm. You know, it starts at 40 and it starts at 50 even. And I want to try to do my best to remind people that the money that you're spending on rent is money that is paying someone who owns that property. They are covering their taxes, their insurance, and their note on your money. And you could do that yourself. You know, the main thing really is just to get your own finances in a way that you can get a loan done, that you can bring, a loan to the table when you buy a home, and you'll be in the same position next year, but now you're building equity.
One of the funniest statements you'll ever hear is, I don't think I can afford a house payment. Well, you're making somebody.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Just not yours.
Right.
Bob, we better look at your numbers.
This week in real estate, there were 59 new listings came on the market, 3 commercial properties, 15 parcels of land, 41 homes came on the market. They range in price from $45,000 to $699,000. The average listed price is $274,000. 3 of them are taking backups. That's good. 34 properties sold. 5 parcels of land, 29 homes closed. They range in price from $950,000 to $32,000. Average residential sale price this week was $275,000 with 118 days on market. 5 properties expired. There were 42 residential price changes. Currently, we have 570 homes on the MLS. That's a lot. That's a lot of houses. 204 of those have a mountain home address. Year to date, so far for 2026, there's been 518 homes have sold. The median sale price was $219,000 with 74 days on market. Compared to last year, there had been 539 homes that sold. The median sale price last year was $214,000 with 62 days on market. So there's still a market out there. Life goes on. You know, people, there's births, there's deaths, there's people, job transfers, things like that. But it has slowed down because we don't have as many people get down. This will be a busy weekend. Red, white, and blue is always a busy weekend here. There's a lot of people use it for family reunions, things like that. Yeah. So I've seen a lot of out-of-state plates. So it's something to keep in mind when you're driving, when you're trying to get into restaurants, and you go, God, where'd all these people come from? Well, they came here for red, white, and blue. If you're going to go eat, go early. True. And just be aware the people are here, and they may not all know where they're going. They're looking around, a little more rubbernecking than usual. You want to be courteous. You know, stay off the horn because.
Jason, when you were talking a moment ago about liking to help buyers get into homes, what is one of the most important things you can tell them if they just are now starting to look?
Well, the first thing, get your finances in check. You want to get your credit cards payments down, and because when you go and get a pre-approval from a loan, like anywhere, like a bank, local banks, you're going to want to have the best thing to present to them to say, this is how much money my family makes a year, this is how much debt we have. You want to get that debt down.
Keep your debt to income ratio in check.
Right.
That's the biggest part of it. The debt to income ratio is the first thing they look at.
Yeah.
And your
Jason,
credit
how do
scores.
they get you?
Well, I don't have the spiel memorized as well. I'm going to throw it to Dave.
Call my honey. Call Jason's mom. 870-405-0793. The website's retired2arkansas.net. Cameras are on there. We have a full IDX that we pay for to be on there, which has got everybody's listings, and we can represent you as a buyer. And for anybody's listings, you have questions, give my honey a call. 870-405-0793.
There you go. This has been This Week in Real Estate with Bob and Jason Zdora, 870-405-0793, retiredarkansas.net. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zdora and the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
I hate it. Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Jill Daves is with me. She's the volleyball coach for Mountain Home High School and probably the whole program, right?
Well, we've got some important people in there. I don't know if
You
I
got
can
some
list
other
them
folks
for
as
you.
well?
Yeah.
Well, that'll work. What ages does the volleyball program start?
7th grade. But we've started an elementary program that starts in 3rd grade.
In elementary? Really?
Mm-hmm.
They have a season?
Well, we travel. The only places we travel to is Batesville. We have, kind of like league days on Saturdays.
Wow.
And then I think we're going to Harrison this year. They're doing a little league. And sometimes we'll go to Jonesboro.
Introduce your players because I don't know what order they are on the screen. So
Okay. This is Ava Jones,
Hi.
senior, and Annyston Crooker, senior.
Girls, how long have y'all been playing volleyball?
I mean, on a team since 7th grade, but I've been playing skills since 3rd grade probably, so pretty much
What
my
does
whole
that
life.
mean, skill?
We do like a little skills clinic. So,
Okay.
Coach Days has hosted it before where, 3rd through 6th graders can go and kind of get basic volleyball skills, whether that's passing, serving, hitting, and it's kind of grasp the volleyball knowledge in the volleyball world and kind of get to learn it at a young age. So.
And you said you moved here your freshman year to Mountain Home?
Yes, I did. So I've been playing club volleyball since 3rd grade, and then I've been playing high school ball for Mountain Home since my freshman year.
What brought your family to Mountain Home?
My dad got a job here.
Okay.
Yes.
And you both like volleyball, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yes, love it.
Do you play any other sports?
Just volleyball.
I run track as well.
Okay. What event?
Around like the 4x200 meter, the 4x100, and the open 400 are my main events.
Sounds like it's not enough. She may need a little more.
No, she can do it all. She can do it all.
Coach, how has the volleyball program at Mountain Home progressed since you've been here?
We've, like I said earlier, we've started that elementary program.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like top flight basketball.
Mm-hmm.
We just do it. The coaches are kind of head of it. So we've definitely built that. Our numbers are huge. I think this year, 3rd through 6th grade, we had 120 kids. And so that part has been very beneficial. We also started a club volleyball, which is kind of like travel softball. And I think we've been doing that, it was our 4th year, something like that. And we're definitely starting to see the payoff from that.
What age group is that?
Well, that's funny that you asked. So we started probably like 16s, 18s, and then every year we've added a younger group. And I think this year our youngest group, we actually had 10-year-olds.
Wow.
Yeah, so we had a 10s team, a 12s, 14s, 15s, 16s, and an 18s.
And who helps you with that?
Coach Henry, Shelby Henry, helps a lot with that. We have some parents that help. We have her sister, actually, which was a former player for us, Mia Jones. She coaches several teams. So she loves it. She does a great job.
Yeah.
She does an excellent job, and the kids love her. So, they definitely want to hear from her more than me, so she can have at it.
Yeah.
Ava, what made you decide you wanted to specialize in just volleyball and not play any other sport?
Well, I've tried a lot of different sports over the years, and they're all great. I've done basketball, track, gymnastics when I was younger, softball even, and they're all great sports, but volleyball especially, to me, is just such a team sport. It's so you have to have every single person on that court to get 1 point. And in basketball, you can have one person score 50 points for your team and you can win that game, which is that one person. But in volleyball, you have to have all 6 players. And it truly just made me realize that I'd only want to be in this sport and, dedicate all my time to that.
In volleyball for you, Annyston, is the backup sport, or is it the main sport and you do track as the backup?
No, volleyball
She's not sitting here looking at you going, you better answer that right.
No, volleyball is definitely my main sport, 100%. I really do track to stay in shape for volleyball. Just to improve on foot speed and just staying in shape during the off season is really why I do track. But volleyball is definitely the ultimate goal.
Somebody tell me the ins and outs of volleyball. How many players are on the court at one time for your team?
We have 6 on the court at one time.
Okay.
And then honestly, it can vary from how many people we can sub in, So, but pretty much just 6 at one time.
And each has a position, or do they rotate around? How does that work?
So each player has a primary position that they play, but you do have to rotate after a certain series. So you have your main players in the front row and your main players in the back row, and then you will sub out with somebody who plays your position in back row and somebody who plays your position in front row. But some players can play all the way around. It kind of just depends on what's needed that game, who we're playing, and what you're really on that day, what you're doing really well at.
Okay. Coach Days, back in the old days, way back in the old days, when we would play volleyball in PE or whatever, you rotated, the players had to go through this. Is that the way it still is? Or is that...
You still rotate.
I thought it was just so everybody got to play.
No.
I told you, I'm still learning.
You are. You are.
The libero spot, that's the one that throws me off. What is that?
So that's pretty much our best passer in the back row. So
Okay.
that's who, is kind of the dominant person back there, and they get to wear a different color jersey, and they get to play pretty much the most. They're only out usually when, they get 2 people in the front row. They're both middles, and that's usually they are just off when one of those middles get to serve, and then they go back on. So they are back there the whole time.
They don't rotate, or they do rotate.
They do only when one of our middles gets to serve, and then they're back on. So it's pretty quick.
See, it's little story about teaching an old dog new tricks. Wouldn't start barking here in a minute. It looks to be fun, but for somebody that's not been around, it's kind of confusing. So that's why I wanted y'all to kind of explain, because I'm hoping this year we'll be able to broadcast some more of these for y'all.
Yeah.
So that'll be something fun for me, but I have to understand it. So y'all get quizzed. Today's quiz day.
All right.
Coach, how many players do you have on your team this year?
We have 18.
Okay.
18 we have.
Is that number growing?
Yes. With our junior high, in 7th grade, you usually have your biggest numbers. High school.
Everybody wants to try it.
Everybody wants to do it. And it's still fun. It's not as, it's still competitive, but I think the dedication and commitment is kind of a shock when they get to high school. So that's when you kind of start losing kids.
You're still nice to them in the 7th grade.
Yeah. You're still nice to me. They still like me. And
no, you're being nice to them.
Right, exactly. We want them to still play.
Right.
But yes, in high school, our numbers do go down a little bit just because, we're traveling to Greenwood. We're going to Van Buren, long nights, and we're playing big girl volleyball. So that dedication and commitment is on another level.
It seems like volleyball is the fastest growing girl sport, not just in the state, but probably nationwide.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like some of the smaller schools, but talking to some of the athletic directors from the smaller area schools, they're like, we don't have softball because we're losing all our girls to volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a cycle, or do you think it's just the way it's going to be?
I definitely think volleyball is moving up in the world, but I think that everybody should play multiple sports. I don't think that they should just focus on one sport. But I do think that coaches have to work together, and they have to understand the kids and work with them instead of punishing them for not being just in their sport. That's huge, because then that becomes about the coach instead of about the kid.
Right.
So like I said, I played multiple sports in school. All of our coaching staff did. So we definitely push the multiple sports.
Coaches need to let the student athlete decide what balance they can handle.
Absolutely.
Or with the influence of the parents.
Absolutely. And the kids are different. Some kids can handle it and some kids can't. I tell my kids all the time, when I was in volleyball season, I was shooting a basketball after practice. When I was in basketball season, I was playing club volleyball on the weekends. And some kids can handle that, some kids can't. And you just kind of have to know your kids. I've got several kids that play volleyball that play travel softball on the weekends, and as long as they can handle it and it doesn't affect the team or their grades, then I'm good with it. I think you have to be.
Grades are very important.
Yes, very.
And as seniors, you've got to know what's next. Chances of a young lady from Mountain Home, Arkansas going and playing professional volleyball, those numbers are probably pretty low. But a young lady that's gone through a volleyball program with well-disciplined and learning and work ethic can go very far. And whatever road you want to take, you just turn where you want to turn.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right.
Just use this as a tool to get there.
100%.
The club volleyball that you mentioned, girls, do you play club volleyball?
Yes, I did the one here. I did
Okay.
it for about 3 years.
Okay.
I've played for a bunch of clubs over the years, but this past season I played for 417 in Springfield, Missouri.
Okay. And those seasons run in conjunction with the high school season, or they run afterwards or before?
So mine was from around November to the end of March is typically my season. So winter to early to mid-spring, I would say, is the typical club volleyball season.
So y'all pretty much play year-round then?
Yes.
So it's just a busy, busy time. And if you have another sport, you got to squeeze one of them in or out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just got to do what you got to do, right?
What you gotta do, or what you want to do.
What you want to do.
What you're willing to do.
Well, what we need to do right now is take a break. So you're going to watch the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be right back.
Sleep Mart is introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Our community. Relationships matter. A handshake still means something. And neighbors look out for one another. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your biggest supporters because every dream, every first step, and every big moment deserves someone who's right there with you. Farmers and Merchants Bank, rooted in Arkansas, growing communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Hi, I'm Mayor Heath Hogan, and I would like to invite everyone to our 39th Annual Flippin' Fireworks Festival. Friday, July 3rd at Hickey Park in Flippin, Arkansas. Bring the whole family out for a day of fun, food, vendors, demonstration, and live music. Enjoy live entertainment featuring Kevin Palmer beginning at 6:30 p.m. and leading up to a spectacular fireworks. We hope to see you there as we celebrate here together and flip. The 39th Annual Flippin' Fireworks Festival, Friday, July 3rd at Hickey Park, sponsored by the Flippin Fire Department, Flippin Police Department, and the City of Flippin.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today where comfort meets savings.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Jill Daves is with me. She's Mountain Home Bomber volleyball coach and seniors Annyston Crooker or Crooker? Crooker.
Mm-hmm.
And Ava Jones. Are these your only seniors?
No, we have 4 seniors.
We got 2 more we can have on in a couple weeks.
We do. Yep.
That'll work. I like that.
We need
idea.
to get them on here.
Yes.
Being that you girls have been playing for Mountain Home for a long time, how's the family effect of the volleyball team? Like y'all treat each other like sisters, or do y'all fight and bicker?
Oh, 100%. It's very
so
close,
it's not
like
much for family then.
Well, we do have our bickering times,
Okay.
but
No, we
for
gotta
the
have
most
that.
part, we're super close.
We just don't encourage it.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say it's super big. We're very close with each other, especially this year. It's been great. Everybody is friends. We all like each other. We spend time with each other off the court. Little relationships, especially with like the underclassmen and upperclassmen. I think we have great relationships with them, and I think that's super important. And I would say this year has been really great so far. Everybody loves everybody.
Yes.
Coach, at what time do the 9th graders get to play with these upperclassmen? Do they have a team of their own, or are they part of the high school team?
So the 9th grade is part of the junior high team.
Okay, so it's 8th and 9th for
Correct.
the 9th grade.
Mm-hmm. They're combined, and they actually have a junior high varsity and a junior high JV mixed with 8th
You have
and
got
9th
some
grade.
numbers, don't you?
Oh yeah, we could have another team.
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's just great.
It's great.
So then it's 10, 11, and 12 for high school.
Correct.
And you've got 7th grade standalone, 8th and 9th is junior high, and then you've got A and B, or varsity and non-varsity. Or
We have that in
junior
7th grade too, kind of like a JV and a varsity.
How do you play all those kids?
You don't. You can't. You try, but it's hard. We really try in 7th grade to make that your, developmental year. Let's see if we can develop them and get them as far as we can to get ready for junior high. But we do try to split our schedule up so that we can play a JV and a varsity with 7th grade. But a lot of times 7th grade has maybe 12 games a season, 14 if you're lucky. So their season's already small. But we also try to do blue and gold games.
I was just going to ask, do they have the opportunity to play inter-squad?
Yes, we will do inter-squad. We'll do that probably once a week during season. That way those kids that aren't getting to play a lot on the JV and varsity, they're getting some game-like experience.
How do y'all find time to practice all those students?
Well, 7th grade is during the school day, so we'll start first hour. We'll come in a little bit before school, and then junior high and high school are both during the school day as well. High school will stay a little bit after, and junior high is in the middle of the day.
Y'all practice in the main gym at the high school or in the auxiliary gym in the back?
During our season, we're in the main gym.
When does season start?
August 23rd, I believe. We have a jamboree in Conway. And then the next week we have 2 non-conference games.
Football and volleyball run at the same time. How does that help your crowd or hurt your crowd?
Well, most of the time football's on Friday night. So a lot of times we will text Coach Airy and say, hey, we got pizza for your boys after practice, and send them upstairs. And so he's usually finished with practice by the time our varsity starts, and they'll come upstairs and we'll feed them, and they'll cheer for our girls.
What days do y'all play your varsity games?
It varies. In the past it could be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. This year it's mostly Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay.
And then we'll send our girls on Friday nights to go support the football boys.
The student section, how important is that in a volleyball match?
Oh, it's a game changer.
Is it really?
Yeah, it definitely can make a difference.
Yeah. Volleyball is a big momentum sport. Obviously talent and team matters, but that momentum, when that swings, it can be a complete game changer. And if you've got a student section like we have here, it can get you at least, I say, 3 to 5 points.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
serious?
Yes.
Y'all like the extra noise?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be
100%.
loud, Jim.
Yes.
You like that better than the quiet?
Yeah, it definitely adds atmosphere, gets all the girls pumped. Like, it's definitely more fun to play in a loud atmosphere for sure.
100%.
Yes.
I agree.
Being both seniors, what is the most memorable match that you've had to this point?
I think we can both agree.
Yeah, it's definitely the same game.
Yeah, last season we played Valley View, which was our head coach's old coach when she played in high school. And honestly, our boom squad, our student section, helped a lot with that too, I feel like too. Yeah. But we beat them in 5 sets, and it was came down to the last 2 points, and it was huge.
It was huge. Yes. It was big. It was a good moment.
Yeah.
Good moment.
You really enjoyed it.
I probably did more than them.
Yeah.
I think they knew that. I think they could feel that.
Yeah.
This one's for you, Coach.
Yes, it was.
And that's what the girl said to you? This one's for you?
Oh, yeah. I could tell by looking at them.
Oh, boy.
They didn't even have to say it.
No?
No. I could tell by looking at them.
What about you? How long have you been coaching here?
8 years. 8 years. We've been to state 6 out of the 8 years.
6 out of 8. What is the most memorable games that you've had?
While coaching here? Definitely the Valley View game was great. Always playing Coach McGee at Valley View. I always, want to beat her just because I've played, I played for her. That was a huge one. I think beating Greenbrier was a big one. They're always very competitive. Beating Greenwood one year was a good one. There's so many that I can think of. Going to state, I think it was my first year, making it to the quarterfinals. That was huge. That was a great game, playing Benton, losing in 5. Great year.
What conference do we play in for volleyball?
Well, that's usually year to year, but this year it's 5A West.
Okay, so we're back in the West.
We're back in the West. We've been in the East for, 4 years?
Yeah.
4 years. So this is y'all's first year to go West, isn't it? Okay.
You'll love it.
Yeah. You get to see new teams and new coaches.
New highways.
We're excited.
New highways.
Fewer restaurants.
Yeah. But I think they'll enjoy it. They need a little bit of change.
Yes, for sure.
So we're excited to go West.
Do you travel your whole squad 10th grade through 12th grade to every match?
Yes, because especially in the West, we'll play a JV game first and then a varsity.
Okay.
And there's a couple of games that we're actually getting to bring our 9th grade. And so our 9th graders will get to play a couple of those teams in the West. But this year, our 7th through 9th grade stays East and we go West. So I won't get to see the 7th or 9th grade at all.
Confusing.
It is. It is.
How long does a match take? How many games are in a match, and how long does a match normally take?
Okay, well, we play best 3 out of 5 sets. So it can go up to 5. And I'd say, how long do you think they last?
Oh gosh, I don't even know.
We don't really have a specific time. It can
I know I
vary.
watched one that y'all played at West Plains last year. I think it was last year. It seemed like it went on forever.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It can last up to 2 hours
Yeah,
if you're
Back
real
and forth.
competitive.
Yeah. So it can be very long. Some different sports have like a time that you just play till sometimes, but we just can go on for a long time.
As student athletes, how do y'all deal with the travel? How do you deal with the homework? How do you deal with missing classroom time? How is that personally for y'all?
Over the years, it's gotten better. Just really preparation, knowing how many games we have a week. I'll try to get all my work in ahead of time if I can, or talk to my teachers, and they're super cool about that and honestly great about giving me ahead all the work. Or the bus ride sometimes, first hour in, I'll do some of my work and then I'll put everything away and just kind of prepare for the game.
Yeah, I would definitely say communicating with your teachers is the biggest thing. They're super flexible, just finding time and getting it done, not procrastinating it too long. Yeah, like she said, the bus ride sometimes, because we just have lots of time before we play. So that on the weekends, if you get it early, just making sure you get it done.
Because first of all, we're students, then we're athletes.
Yes.
And that grade is important. What's next? What's the plan for after high school?
For me, I plan to attend the University of Arkansas, so I'd love to go to Fayetteville. But obviously that starts with the grades and scholarships, so that's super important too.
To do what?
But I want to major in nursing.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about you?
So I'm currently in the heat of the recruiting process. My goal is to play collegiate level volleyball, so trying to find that school right now, reaching out, trying to get to know coaches in different schools, but I would also like to major in nursing, so not a for sure plan yet.
Okay. Well, you've got a goal, and
Yes.
being a nurse is the goal.
Yeah.
What school you go to really doesn't matter as long as you get some assistance to get there.
That's right.
Coach, you've got 2 other seniors that we'll bring on in a couple of weeks, maybe.
Yes,
we can
absolutely.
get that done for school, before the season gets too far along. And maybe an assistant coach or 2 will come in and visit with them.
That'd be great.
It'll be a good time. Y'all are going to have a great season this year. With these numbers, the sport is just blowing up, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Coach, what would you say to a 6th grade parent that's out there thinking, well, I don't know if I need little Susie playing volleyball or not? What would you tell
I would say
them?
just try it. Just try it. That way you don't have any regrets. You never know. There is literally in volleyball, there is a position for every kid. You may see a kid that's 5'1" and a kid that's 6'4" and a kid that's 5'8". It doesn't matter their size. There is a spot for every kid.
You've got a couple short players this
We
year.
We do. We're
They're
very
not bad
scrappy.
either.
We're very scrappy and quick this year.
Yeah.
So
The adage of, well, I didn't play when I was in the 7th grade, so I probably won't be able to play in the 8th. Or I didn't play when I was in the junior high, so I probably can't play in high school. Does that fit?
No, we talk about that a lot in our parent meeting. We've had kids in 7th grade that come in and they may not make the varsity 7th grade, and they may not make the JV, and they need a little bit more time to develop. I've got a kid probably on my team right now in high school that maybe will get some varsity time starting JV. That was that kid in 7th grade. So I think everybody's different. Some kids will start, like Ava said, in 3rd, 4th grade and do the skills clinic, so they're a little bit more advanced in 7th grade. Some kids don't start till 7th grade, and that's okay. Either one, is good, but one may develop a little bit quicker than the other.
I only got about 15 seconds. What about a student that just moved in that's never played before? Is there a spot for them?
I definitely think they should try.
Always try.
Always try.
Ladies, thanks for being here. I know it's early and it's summertime and you really don't like getting out of bed this early, but thanks for being here. Appreciate you joining us. Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you for having
We'll have y'all
us.
back on. Maybe not y'all, but we'll have you back on.
Okay.
And we'll see you sometime in the gym. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll see you Monday.